Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Minx. I did a live video now with a patient who is for the first time in 20 years. He is 3 months acne free. Well, not necessarily acne. I think he had cystic or almost boils on his face that was completely disfiguring his face, and having those type of lesions is quite um, discouraging, and it can really affect your confidence. But the great news is we drained those cysts and we sent the cultures off, or the swabs off, and we found that the first culture came back and it was basically saying that there was no bacteria. I phoned the pathologist and I said there's no way that there's no bacteria, because he's getting this recurrent cysts for 20 years. So there is bacteria there. So we had to do a special test where we had to prolong the swab culture for another month, and we waited for regrowth, and there was regrowth on that swab in 4 weeks, and it came back that the antibiotics he was taking for 20 years, basically everything was, the bacteria was resistant to it, so that antibiotic wouldn't work. And so there was about 3 antibiotics that we could use, and that's what I put him on. And he's on his regular treatments, monthly treatments, and he's on his products. And for 3 months and 20 years, he's free. So I'm going to put the camera onto his, not his face, because I think he doesn't want to show his face, and that's cool. But I'm going to show part of his chest, and then he's going to explain how amazing it is to be acne free and not have these cysts and boils. So we are going. Yeah, so you can tell your story or your journey.
Okay. Well, okay, thank you. Thanks so much to the doc. For the past 20 years, in fact, ever since the year 2002 or thereabouts, started having this big cysts or boils on my face that wouldn't just go away, you know. They'll just be really huge and painful with like pus inside of them. So I'll go see different GPs, dermatologists, the likes, and there was just no solution. They would just give me antibiotics. I'd come back a month later. They would come back again, another doctor, different antibiotics. I came until I came back over here to Dr. Minx. There were actually two huge ones, very big and painful ones on my cheeks. So when I came here, so what she did was to pierce them. She first did a facial kind of thing, then she pierced them, took that pus, had it tested at a pathologist to see what exactly is the kind of bacteria that's in there, and also what the resistance, what it's actually resistant to. Because I've been taking like antibiotics for almost 20 years, so naturally it was resistant to some antibiotics. Sorry. So then they saw exactly which bacteria this is, prescribed me some antibiotics. The first ones were hugely expensive, like 30,000 rands for a course for 5 days. So I came back to the doctor. The doctor found other ones that were not that expensive, tetracycline to be precise. So I've been on tetracycline for the past 6 months, and I've never had a breakout ever. For the first time in like for the past 3 months, I haven't had a breakout at all, and it's the first time this happens in like 20 years. So
20 years, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You're turning 40. So it's like half your life you've been suffering with this. And we're going to give a shout out to his girlfriend. We're not going to say her name. But she literally, I think, follows me on Insta. Thank you. Because she sent him and said, go here. She's going to help you. And that's how you found me. So he's actually just telling me, he says, it's my girlfriend, it's my girlfriend. So I'm going to give a shout out to her to say thank you for sending him, because these things are exactly it. You watch it, but these are real people. These are ordinary people like me, like you, that have problems. And it's not, there's no app here, he's not a celeb. It's not about that. It's about ordinary people having these problems that we all can relate to. And in 3 months, he's clear of cystic acne that was disfiguring his face. It looked like he had a bone jutting out. Do you remember?
Certainly, yeah.
It looked really quite severe.
Huge.
Yeah. And at some point I thought to myself, oh my word, I don't know whether I'm gonna get this right, because 9 different doctors, 20 years of antibiotics. How am I gonna do this? What's gonna be different? But I mean, we were just laughing now and we said it's something basic, right? Something basic that we did that just made such a huge difference. And I'm glad that you came, because, I mean, look at your face. It's life changing. Now you're gonna go get your vaccine and you're gonna go to Miami for your 40th. Okay, guys, I'm going. So that is the story. We post real stories, real issues with real people. And so this is another success story. I am going now to have my Morpheus, so you can see I've got prep on. Yeah, so thank you for sharing, because sharing your story helps thousands of other people. So acne post shaving, cystic acne, ingrown hair, getting folliculitis, all of that we sort out with laser hair removal, a clearer laser, and we also do regular peeling systems. But each plan is different for everyone. So love you guys. I will surely post something soon.